It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Rock Yassin.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not possession, but a big play as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.P. Holtz taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Hines. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rivers to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second down, it's Hines, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle there by Marquis Christian. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
first down. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll throw again. Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
That's the score. Colts 7, Bears 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
First and 10.
On first down, Hines. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This is Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well, let's see. The offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Again, it's Rivers. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 28 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 2, Rivers. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From a yard out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
5 yards. First down, Bears.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Bears first down.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trubisky to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A solid pickup of 12 yards. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Corey Willis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard.